It is the 18th of December, 2008, sometime in the morning on a Friday. It is day 64 of my weaning from Effexor, the venlafaxine hydrochloride. Today was the fourth attempt at the 2-day schedule of one 75 milligram tablet of Effexor. On the 17th in the morning, about 24 hours ago, I found myself kind of in slight despair. I was anxious. I felt something was in my head and my body. I couldn't move. A thought would get in my head. No matter how illogical or not illogical, it would stay in there. And I had this like fear that was like in me for a little while. I have had no brain zaps or any mind fog or anything of that nature. A little bit before that time of 24 hours ago, I had to go and pull out my guitar and start like playing songs like Green Sleeves or anything that I was improvising with. When I look at things, I see that there's bad mixed along with good things in life. And I think that no matter how many of the bad things that there are, whether they be actual situations or if they be part of like kind of a troubled mind, that there's more good than bad. And the trick is not to have the good overwhelm you, which can create bad. And I think if that can be tackled and worked on, I think that's where the level point is. Sure, it's easier said than done. But I gotta say, right now, I'm kind of content, kind of peaceful. I'm actually pretty neutral. Not like I was 24 hours ago. My intention of getting off this medication, and any medication for that matter, is I don't want anything controlling me. I want to do this entirely on my own, my decision. And I don't trust pharmaceutical companies anymore. Sure, they may help some people, but for some time now, a lot of medicine has changed. A good amount of it, actually. A lot of them are toxic, very toxic. It's kind of like going on a binge. I mean, yeah, it feels good. You take that first drink or two drinks, a couple of drinks, and you feel good, but it's only temporary. A pill will help you, but it's not going to solve all your problems. And then if you feel like having some emotion come out and you want to like let it all out, kind of like to cry or something, it can be hard for, some people. And I know it is for me. I was at a point where there were many times where I was kind of held back and I felt like crying and, trying to have a release. And I have not cried since I was 17 years old. That's half of my life ago. So I would say that the pills helped, but they did desensitize me in some other respects. And I believe that partially caused my panic attacks to come on, while there were other effects such as hallucinations, fear of doom, sweats, very undesirable stuff. I don't want to preach to the choir. I mean, if medicine does help you and you're not having any ill effects from it and you can get past, all the miscellaneous stuff, that's great. There are just some people that want to do it on their own. And there are people that feel that because of health reasons, preference, possibly religion too. I don't know. I'm not really religious at all. Although I find myself praying off and on a little bit more. If anyone else is going through any kind of trouble of trying to get weaned off or, not having any support or anything from like doctors or, stuff like that, hey, I can relate to you. I've heard the stories myself and I've read the literature. I've experienced it myself and I can understand. People talk, about stuff like that. I listen. So you always have someone here that listens to you and can understand. And there are happy times out there. There really are. And it does get better. Just gotta do things slow, that's all. You gotta do things really, really slow. Just to be on the safe side. Yeah, my girlfriend can totally relate. And I can understand her situation too. I mean, I can't speak for her and I won't. All I can say is that we do have that in common. And we both accept each other and we're both understanding of, things. Which I think is really nice. I'm very happy to have someone like her. I mean, it isn't money, it isn't what I have or don't have, and it's not glamour and beauty. Well, I mean, she's beautiful. I'm not gonna say she's ugly. She's definitely beautiful, and it's not materialistic, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Just being there and accepting, for good and bad and stuff like that is what counts. Just the thought of that just makes me happier. Well, something to reflect upon as I end this conversation with Memo. Thank you all for listening.